He leads me, trusting in the Lord's leadership. Now, suppose that you're visiting a foreign country and as a tourist, you're not familiar with the local attraction in the place. To ensure that you have a great experience, you try to book your trip with a reputable tourist company that offers you a guide so that you can have the best experience you want. Now, Isaiah chapter 53 says that all of us are like sheep. We've strayed away. We've left God's path to follow our own. Imagine you're on the tourist site and you leave the tourist guide and say, I know my way out of here. Sadly enough, that's how we are in our relationship with God. We are in a foreign land called this world, and we can't live this life on our own. We need a guide to help us. And because with our limited abilities, we tend to pursue our own purpose, our own relationship in ways that we think will bring true fulfillment to us. However, although those paths may sometimes seem successful, like the green grass, they often don't. David in Psalm 23 says two key things about the shepherd, who himself was a shepherd. He says, the good shepherd leads me in the path of righteousness, but then he also says that the shepherd guides me beside the still waters. What is the still waters? It's a place of satisfaction. It's a place of stillness. It's a place of peace. It's a place of serenity. God often desires that we experience a place of peace. Sometimes we make decisions in life that ends up taking peace away from us, and God wants us to experience that peace. Sometimes we do things that we think would bring us true satisfaction, but unfortunately, it ends up not giving us true satisfaction. We end up feeling very thirsty, even after we thought we've drunk something that gives us satisfaction. The next thing he highlights is that he leads me in the path of righteousness. I like other versions. Other versions render this and says he guides me. Now, there's a difference between his leadership and his guidance. In a context, it means that when he goes ahead of you, sometimes he also comes to guide you in making decisions. And that's the good shepherd we have. He helps us, guides us in helping us make good decisions that enable us to live the life that he's called us to live. And he describes saying it's the path of righteousness. What path of righteousness? The path that leads to a balanced life, the path that leads to a life that we live by loving both God and loving men right. So my encouragement to you is that when we trust God's leadership, as it says in Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 17, he says, I will teach you and then I would also guide you and show you the path that is good for you. Today, I just want to encourage you. Do you and will you trust in the Lord's leadership? God bless you.